What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into today's video. Today is going to be a good one, in my opinion, because it involves food. So we're doing Mexican street corn tacos tonight. Courtney just got out of work. She's on her way to the nail salon, so I figured what better way to end your day with a set of fresh nails and some Mexican street tacos. So this is like the third time we've done this recipe. I've made some changes to the recipe just to suit what we like. Feel free to do it your way as well, just how you like. The recipe I got from platingsandpairings.com. You can Google it. I cannot take credit for this recipe. I'm not that good. I can't make recipes off the top of my head like that. If you want mac and cheese and hot dogs, I can do that all day long. But something like this, not my forte. I can follow directions though. So I'm breaking in about halfway through the first step of this recipe because, disclaimer, there's jalapenos in this recipe. And if you're like me, you can't cook anything that has jalapenos in it and not promptly rub your eye right after you dice up a jalapeno. So I'm temporarily blinded somewhere in my left eye. So if you see me blinking or I'm suddenly losing my depth perception on this side, don't be alarmed. I just can't really see much past like here. So it's okay. I've only got 9 good fingers tonight anyways because I decided to touch the spicy part of the table saw earlier. So first step of this recipe. It calls for 2 ears of corn shucked with the kernels off of the cob. I cheated. I used a can of corn, drained, threw it right in my skillet. Seasoned it with some salt and some pepper, a little bit of olive oil in your skillet. And what you're going to do is you want to get kind of a good crisp or a little bit of a char on that corn. Really bring up the flavor. It's very good. Definitely do that. Got all my other ingredients right here. And this is like 3 chicken breasts, a little bit of yard bird diced up. The recipe is going to tell you to just cook the breasts whole. I guess slice them or chunk them up, whatever you decide to do. I just skip all those steps and I just cook it right like this. So let's get this corn finished cooking and we're going to cook some yard bird. So throw your corn in your skillet. It tells you to throw it in there, season it with some salt and some pepper, which is what I did. You missed that part. Season it with some salt and pepper and spread it out. And you just leave it sit for like 2 minutes, and then you stir it up, flip it over, try to get a good char. Like I said, I'm doing this my way. I'm also going to cheat a little bit on this as well because it tells you to char the corn, cook it, put it in a bowl, transfer it to this. And then you add all the other ingredients of the street corn. So really you're doing the street corn with all these wonderful ingredients, and then you're cooking the chicken, making them into a taco. It's like I guess anybody would make a taco. I'm not really one for raw jalapenos. I mean, I like the taste, but I really like them when they're cooked a little bit. So I'm going to throw the jalapeno in there with the corn as well. And I'm going to get these about a dozen jalapenos. There's no jalapeno left behind in this house. But that going, turn the fire up a little bit. And also garlic. Now the recipe calls for 1 clove of garlic minced. Just for flavor purposes, I'm putting the garlic and the jalapeno in the corn already in the skillet just to kind of cook them up, saute them up a little bit. Bring a little bit of that flavor out. A little more pepper. About that much. A little more salt. A little more oil. It's a little sticky in there. Stir it all up. So, this is already smelling amazing. So I'm just going to saute this up for another few minutes. Get that garlic good and sauteed down. Get a little crisp on that jalapeno as well. And then we're going to move on to the chicken. If y'all haven't already, go back and watch some of our previous videos. We talk about a lot of different stuff on this channel. We do some cooking stuff. We're kind of starting to branch more into the cooking stuff. So, cooking. We also do, my wife and I, also do foster care. That was really the big reason we started this channel, is we were starting to document our journey through foster care. We're kind of a year and a half into the foster care journey, I guess you could say. But in all of our research, again, the whole reason we started this channel is through all of our research, we couldn't really find a lot of answers or a lot of guidance. Like there's several different foster care channels, people on YouTube, content creators that will take you through the life, the day in the life of a foster care parent or family, and they're great. We love them. We love watching their channels. So we decided to, but there was nobody really told you how they got started in it or the starting steps of it. So if you go back, we have different folders in our channel. Go back to the foster care videos. We started recording and making these videos from like day one when we started the training. And we went through all of our classes. We made a video about each one of our classes, or 2 classes at a time, walked you through it, walked you through the process we had to go through of becoming approved, documenting our whole journey with our first placement. She was with us for about 6 months, better part of 6 months, actually a little over, I think. So go back, watch those. If you want to see more cooking videos, let us know. We're also renovating the house, doing a bunch of work on this. This is, we bought this house beginning of 2021. So our channel's kind of all over the place. But we started with foster care in mind, but really this is just kind of turning into a you're walking through the day in our life video channel. So there's that. We're in business now, boy. Okay, so now throw all that corn in a bowl, transfer it. So we got our corn out. Time to throw that yard bird on. A little bit of oil, no more. As you're cooking this down, season it up with some taco seasoning. And using very precise measurements here. Alright. Let that cook. Now back to this. Alright. We're going to add the rest of the stuff in here. So we got 1 tablespoon mayonnaise. You got to get all the mayonnaise. Don't worry, I wash my hands. Mayonnaise. Got cheese. You can see that. We're just doing cheddar or Mexican blend cheese, Fiesta blend, whatever you want to call it. About that much. It calls for 2 tablespoons of the cotija cheese. That looked like 2 tablespoons to me. Cilantro, 1/4 cup. Spicy chickweed, as I call it. Jalapenos already in there, garlic's already in there. 1 tablespoon of lime juice. I love lime juice. I love lime juice and corn for some reason. Those 2 things are just made for each other. A little more. And then, it's supposed to be 1/4 teaspoon chili powder. I like to use chipotle chili. That looks about right. Then, stir it. Don't forget about your chicken. Cannot forget about the yard bird. Don't burn the yard bird. Alright. Stir all this up. The recipe also calls for diced red onion. So when you put your taco together, chicken, street corn, and then sprinkle some diced red onion. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that. That stuff, delicious. Delicious. Good on a taco. Alrighty. It's time to make a taco. Alright. Now the secret. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright. Now. Okay. Take your tortilla. Throw it in your heat box for, I do 10 seconds. Something to soften. Take you some chicken. More than that. Chicken. Street corn. Boom. Can't forget the secret ingredient. Sour cream. Come on, there you go. Oop. I got a piece of corn and a sour cream. Booyah. And like I said, diced red onion goes on top of this. They ain't really my speed, so I'm not going to do that. Roll it up. So I guess normally we do this on the small tortillas. So this is going to be more like a Mexican street corn burrito. Forgive me. See how we did. Alright. Oh my God. I'm gonna eat this taco before Courtney gets home and knows I have one without her. Y'all take care. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys make this recipe yours and you enjoy it as much as we do. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time we put up a new video.